Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. A lot of crypto news to report to you guys. I'm gonna notice. I've been noticing something I want to share with you. I wonder if you're noticing the same thing. It almost looks like, since the Democrats can't have their way with things, they're just going to try to trash the whole country. Oh, by the way, if you're politically offended, you can go fuck off and get off the channel. So it appears to me, because I'm not trying to get all the people on my channel. No. That's very clear. These other channels want everybody on there so they can get their numbers up. I don't want everybody on my channel. I only want some people. That's how I do it. So it appears like Democrats are trying to shut everything down. Defund the police and all this fucking dumb shit, and unbelievable. While all this dumb shit's going on, gold is pushing up towards $5,000 an ounce. And then we're hearing, I saw something from a reputable gold place, $30,000 an ounce. And I'm like, what? Now, amongst all this, the economic situation's not looking good. It's actually looking pretty fucked up, right? But I want you to notice something. Pay close attention. I want you to notice how crypto's taken off. I got articles here. We're going to go over a lot of articles today. I'm not going to deep dive nothing today. There's way too much crypto adoption happening. What I'm seeing is this. We know we have to have a black swan. To me, it looks like it's coming. Okay. I'm not saying next week, next month, not 3 months from now. It's coming. From what I'm seeing now, it's not looking good financially. It's looking pretty fucked up. Why do I have 7990 after my name? Jane Zars. I don't know. YT is definitely playing games. They are really, really butthurt. My camera today wasn't working at first. I mean, it's everything with this channel. That's how you know you're on the right track. If other channels are not complaining about all these problems, they're not showing you the truth. I want you to notice something. Scam channels never get fucked with by any of these social media. You notice that? If you're selling dumb shit, ripping off people, and this, you never get in trouble. Never ever. It's amazing. Yeah, they're throwing in this at whatever. What the fuck? Okay. Ron Weber says, yeah, they put 2,800 after my name. Yeah, what's the deal? I'm telling you, they're doing something to the channel. I've had so much fucked up shit happen. I'm going to have to delete YT and reload it and shit on my phone. I'll do that after the show. But welcome back, everybody. I'm noticing this. Just the economy is starting to get trashed. Some of you asked if they should buy gold and stuff. I'll tell you what. I mean, starting in 2020, if you go all the way back to early Crypto Hulk, I want to say July of 2020, I started Crypto Hulk. I'll tell you what, I've been saying gold's going to hit 10 to 15,000 an ounce. And these people, these gold companies, yeah, they want to sell gold and everything, but they're not trying to fucking lie and shit, okay? Like AppMex and Kitco and shit. Mike and Ward, thank you very much. They are watching us, numbering us. Subwoofer 4485. Hey, Hulk, my daughter thanks you for Seals Q. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to find different ways for you guys to make money. Stocks, precious metals. I've been selling precious metals for 3 years, more than 3 years. Look underneath my channel. I got gold coins, silver coins. I've been selling this shit. I've been selling these gold coins since they were like $1,800 an ounce, $1,850 an ounce. Now it's $4,500. I've been trying to get you guys diversified. Gold, silver is one. I'm the only channel that I'm aware of that talks about crypto heavily. That when I first started, after my first year in crypto, I had for every $1, $8 in gold and silver. There's no other channel like that. Nobody. Then it went to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why? I didn't lower my gold amount. I've always had the same gold amount. It's just crypto prices have gone up. And then I bought more gold, crypto as well. So, but right now, the total value of my gold equals the total value of my crypto. So it's 1-to-1. Can you say that about any other YouTuber? I hope you can. But I'm not telling you how much I got. But if that shit goes to 30,000, like what? I'll just be like nutso living in the biggest fucking house, man. Pool parties and shit. No, just kidding. But that's what I'm noticing, everybody. It's that look, when gold starts hitting 4,500 an ounce, 5,000 an ounce, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, somebody asked me the other day, $500 member, if you could put money into gold and silver, what would you do and how much? And I'm not going to tell the answer now because that's a private conversation. That person pays me $500 a month to get Crypto Hulk's opinion. So I'm not giving away shit for free. But yeah, it's what I'm seeing is I'm seeing trends happen, and it looks economically like we're moving towards the eye of the storm. I'm seeing crypto adopting everywhere. I could have literally 15 crypto articles today showing adoption and innovation. But yet crypto prices are dumping and gold's going up. Look at what's going on. See, it's like a fake out. Okay, I'm trying to show you right now. I don't care what the price of these cryptos are. I buy cryptos. I buy cryptos according to information that I find, what connections happen, what cryptos are clicking up together, what cryptos working with central banks in Africa, XRP. I'm looking around and I'm seeing all this different adoption, stable coins, banks buying fintech companies buying banks. Digital ID is coming faster than you can spit. Once the black swan hits, it's going to be a shit show. That's what I'm just reading off comments. So we're going to be going over this Crypto Hulk pool party. Oh my God. I'll tell you one place I'd like to rent out. And it's called the London Bridge Hotel. It's in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. 20 years ago, they used to have in the back of the hotel, right along the Colorado River, there were 2 swimming pools, 1 or 2 in this inside bar nightclub. And I went there to visit. I went there a couple times back in 2005, 2006. Somewhere in there, 2007, I think I went there. 2000 and somewhere in those years. I made a couple trips to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. and they had this inside-outside bar with a swimming pool and a slide. And it was just, the music was amazing. It was so fucking fun. I had the best time of my life partying there, drinking and stuff. It was just, and I looked on the internet now. It's nothing like it used to be. It's dead. It's dead now. But I'd like to rent that thing out, hire DJs and shit, get a bunch of eye candy to show up. You got to have all that. Come on, man. Hire models and shit, you know. PR, public relations stuff. Just throw a banging ass party there. It was fun. Now in the summertime, it can get like 100 degrees outside, 95 degrees at night still. You know, you get the misters and shit. And it was just the best time, I'm telling you, man. But let's go. Is pot legal in Arizona? I don't know. My name's Crypto Hawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advising. Before every show, heck, 24/7, I stay high. Higher than a kite. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, PCP, LSD, peyote, you name it. I'll eat it, smoke it, snort it, inject it, anal probe it, whatever it takes. Suppository it, under the tongue, you know. Put the drug under the coke rocks under my tongue. I do that all the time. You're watching me super high now. Every show I've ever made, super fucking high. Anytime I call you, text you, whatever, if you're a $500 member, super fucking high. There you go. Now, I was talking to GLP-1. I was talking to a $500 member. Oh my God, Stephen Morris. Stephen Morris is like, I do 100 times that. Oh, come on. Oh my God, this is too funny. Stop doing drugs. Okay, hold on. So I'm talking to a $500 member, and he's like, Hulk, you've got the best show on the internet for me. He said, I watch your show. The facts that you give us are so helpful. How you connect everything about a crypto that you're talking about, a particular show. It's, man, you just show all the evidence and show the connections and show how it works and the use case and who's involved with it and the banks and the colleges. Or he's like, it's just, he's like, I love it. It helps me to buy or not buy a crypto. He said, your show is very educational. I said, thank you. But he said, there's no way you're high 24/7. I mean, he's like, tell me, like, what's the point? Like, why do you say that or whatever? Like, I know you don't. You might dabble in drugs or something maybe, but like, you're not high 24/7, and I know you barely use them. So, because the amount of information you're finding is, you can't be fucked up. And he's like, so what's the deal? Like, he said, I had family over. I had family over one time, and the intro of your show came on, and they're listening to this. I'm high on cocaine, and here's my Zoltar, and this is the boss of the show. He snorts more cocaine than me. This is my fucking crypto education, right? So I'm saying this stuff, and the $500 member is like kind of laughing, but he's like, my family's watching in horror. I guess family came over to visit this guy or something, and they're like, Dad, like, what the hell are you watching? And and he's like, tell me, okay, what? He's like, why do you do that? I said, okay, I have a lawyer friend, and years ago, he taught me that when I started this show, he's told me to start giving a disclaimer and say that you're fucking high and you snort drugs and all kinds of shit every day, 24/7. So, because what it gives me is like blanket immunity. If I'm stating that I snort coke 24/7 and all that stuff, then no matter whether I call you on a $500 call, whatever it is, like, I'm already giving a disclaimer. So I could give you financial advice and everything because it's the starting of the show. I'm explaining everything. He said, you cannot be held liable legally for statements that you make when you tell people that you're super fucking high 24/7. You can't enter into any kind of a implied or unimplied or legally binding relationship. Like, I could walk into a car dealership and say, I'm so fucking high, I'm spun out on coke, heroin, and everything. I want to buy a car right now. Now, if you're recording it, you got a little microphone in your pocket and shit. And if the salesman if he heard you, like, you're high on coke and heroin, oh yeah, man, I just snorted 3,000 grams or whatever you want to say. And if he says, oh, damn, you better be cool, buddy. And if they still sell you the car, legally, you're clear. You don't have to pay for that shit. But I'm not a lawyer. Don't take anything I have for financial advice because I'm super fucking high and fucked up right now. But that's what my friend told me. So I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, legally, you don't, if you acknowledge to them and they hear you and you're recording it and they acknowledge, oh, you're high and everything, and you say, yeah, and they still sell you the car, then legally you're not responsible because you informed them that you're high. You're not in a mental capacity to be in a legal binding agreement when you're fucking high. And they should have known better as a professional entering into a legal contract. They should have known better, so therefore you're free and clear. So that's what I do with the show. So for 5.5 years, I've been saying that because it's true. I'm super fucking high 24/7. Okay. Let's get on with this. I'm high on life, said Stephen Morris, king of the bullshitter. All right. Anderson Advisors. They're the law firm that's underneath my show. I spoke to him today. My one of my LLCs is done. I'm waiting for the paperwork to show up at the house. And then I'm waiting for the IRS to send some kind of letter of EIN or something. So when that's all done, then I'm going out. I mean, you don't have to wait. But when I get that shit in 1 to 3 weeks from the IRS, then I'm going to the bank, opening up a bank account, doing some other things, putting in, I'm going to do different things I'm not going to tell you here. So now, if any of you are getting a land trust where you put your house or property and hide it and ghost it, then that takes a little bit longer, maybe 3 to 4 months or something like that. So just be prepared with that. Now, this is what I'm told, and you can contact Caitlin Brown, but once you get your package, you can go to your Crypto Hulk Anderson Advisors website, go to the left side, get your 51-page LLC documentation, then get your last page as well. Print out that last page, notarize it, have it photocopied and shit like that, and then scan it, and then send all that shit to Caitlin Brown. And then you can open up your LLC, transfer your cryptos into that LLC. So you can talk to your broker about that once you get all your paperwork shit ready. Contact the broker. You'll get an email address, and you'll send that 51-page plus the last page that's notarized. You have to go to a real estate or a bank or someplace and get it notarized. And then once you send all that to Caitlin Brown, that's what you need. And then they can start the process of like one crypto at a time, taking it out of your personal account and putting it into the other one. So go to like Federal Express. I go to UPS personally and get everything notarized. I've always gone to UPS, never had an issue. So there you go. Too easy. Now, the next thing, when you go to the bank, this is just from me to you, not legal advice. When you go to the bank, like they're going to ask me, so what's this LLC about? Maybe, and they might even ask you, what are you going to put in it? Oh, I just say, I'm a teacher because I'm going to have Crypto Hulk, a different LLC. So I'm going to be like, I'm a teacher. I'm a tutor. I'm basically a tutor. I teach people math, stuff like that. Math, a little bit economic, shit like that. Don't be telling them, oh, I'm going to put all my crypto in it because don't do it. When you get a checking account with your, don't say anything about crypto. Don't do it. Because when you do, you just fucked yourself. You might as well just bend over, grab the biggest kielbasa sausage and say, could you shove this up my ass without any lubrication, please? So, yeah. So I'm going to go to a bank, which I'm not going to tell you which one. And then I'm going to tell them I'm a tutor. And I have a little tutoring business, and I teach kids and adults about math and economics and shit like that. And then they'll give me the bank account, and then I can, with the LLC shit, put the crypto in there. But I'm not telling anybody what I'm doing. So that's just what I do. You're gonna have to do what you do. Okay. Hulk, let folk know they can have their spouse on your Caleb Brown account. So that's what you would then, when you're a Crypto Hulk lawyer member, contact your client success coordinator, or you can go into your box on your Anderson Advisor Crypto Hulk page. You can go into my documents, go into box, and then find they got like legal forms and stuff. You can find the legal, or just go ask your client success coordinator person, what is the actual legal form to sign up my spouse's people, stuff like that. And then you can add that to your Caleb Brown stuff. Or ask Caleb Brown to send you a form and then have your spouse sign it. If they don't have it, you'll have to make up your own. So there you go. But yeah, like I'm telling you what, you guys, I'm seeing a lot of turmoil ready to happen. A lot of bad shit is coming. Am I scaring you? No, I'm alerting you. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to let you see what I see. And what I see is bad shit going down right now. Okay. The price of gold, I mean, shit, it's gone up like $500 in a couple months or something. I'm like, whoa, what is King L7, 7L King, member for 38 months? Right on. I appreciate that. Being a member at the Crypto Hulk, Crypto Explosion level. I know that's a sacrifice. I know my channel takes a lot of work. I'm trying my best to give you information so you can be rich. That's really what I'm doing. I'm giving you material. I'm teaching. I'm educating. I used to be a teacher, 5th grade and high school for a few years. Hated 5th grade, those little bastards. But I liked working in high school. I worked at a school with a predominantly high level of kids on probation, recently off probation, on their way to probation, on their way to jail. It was a rewarding job. I tried, and I had so much patience with them, and they loved me working there, I'm telling you. And I was tough, but I was equally fair, and I'm not here to get into all that shit. So let's focus. Hulk is exactly right. They ask and will not if you say stupid stuff. See? I have a business account on Caleb Brown and have moved most crypto over. I personally have 2 different business bank accounts under my LLCs. So when you go to the bank, when you deal with anything from the Wyoming or Delaware, wherever you open up your LLC, if you ever have to communicate with any government person, if you ever have to contact any Secretary of State of any whatever state, whatever you're doing has nothing to do with crypto. You don't even know what crypto is. What the fuck is crypto? I never even heard of that. So that's how you do it. I had a friend who went through a do-it-yourself law firm kind of deal, and he went to the bank and said, "Yeah, I want to open up an LLC and stuff in a bank account so I can buy and sell crypto." They wouldn't give him an account. Don't ever mention anything about crypto to anybody about nothing. Not even me. I don't even know what crypto is. I'm just making this show because it sounds fun. I want to be cool. So there you go. Stephen Morris. I'm tired of being poor. I know. Everybody. I know. I mean, look. What I'm doing is we're kind of all working together. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a show. I make a program. I do a lot of research. It inspires me. If I know that you love the show and you're learning and you're getting your financial future set up, I talk to the $500 people. You don't have to join every month, but I I get some of them and they'll join for a month or two because they just want to kind of get going. So I get them unfucked. Literally, I was talking to a guy today, helping him get his head squared on correctly. And he's feeling way more positive now. And he knows what to do to start making $500 a week. It took, I think he's been a member now for like a couple months. It takes about 1 to 2 months. And then you kind of get it because you're calling me frequently. I'm explaining shit to you, sometimes 10 times in a row. And then it finally one day clicks. You're like, damn it, Crypto Hulk, I got it now. I know how to do this shit. And then I tell them, okay, tomorrow, I keep an eye on them. And then they're like, I'm consistently making money now. So that you don't have to join every month. Walking home from work at 1:20 and listening to your show on my phone. That's a perfect use of time. I got a long program. If you got to walk 30 minutes, you're going to learn. You might as well learn something positive and how to get out of a situation or prepare. If you got hopes and dreams, listen to my show. I'm going to break shit down to you so you understand. And if you want to go out and get a loan, which I highly recommend to get crypto while it's so cheap right now, fuck, I'm not going to open up my Caleb Brown. I was looking at HBAR on Caleb Brown, 17 cents. I'm like, damn, man. That's when I bought into XRP at like 15. Don't wait for the prices to go up. Get your crypto right now. Okay, take the fucking loan and do it. I don't have a problem taking a loan. See, right now with my gold at almost $4,500 per coin, does it affect me that I spent $1,000 or $1,500 for a whole year on interest to buy my gold? I don't give a fuck about that. My coins now are worth $4,500 a piece. I'm not telling you how many I got. 1,500 ain't shit. I don't. In one day, when my coins are $10,000, $15,000 a piece, do you think I give a fuck about a loan that cost me $1,500 in interest over like 14 months? I don't fucking care. When you get your crypto and you got $1 million worth, are you gonna fucking care you had to pay $1,500 for a whole year of interest or whatever the fuck? If you take a loan for 2 years and 3 years and that interest costs you like $1,500 or $2,000, so fucking what? You got $1 million. That's just me. Okay. I have no problem taking a loan out, and it's going to cost me, if I take a 2-year loan, so I get $4,000 worth of crypto, I'm fine with that. A-okay with that. Because one day when it's worth 100,000, 200,000, 3, 4, 500,000, $1 million, $2 million, do you really fucking care if you spent $1,500 in interest? Some of you guys got to start thinking. I like with me, I don't fucking care. If I didn't have crypto right now, I'd get a fucking loan, $3,000. I'm not telling you which cryptos I buy because you got to be a member for that. But it's like, can't give a shit. Give me a loan. I'll pay that shit off for 3 years. I don't fucking care. I'll pay $100 a month for the next 3 years. That's $3,600. I'll probably buy. How much crypto can I buy with a $3,600 loan? And you figure over, I don't know, 12% a year for 3 years. So you're probably going to end up with $3,600. You can probably get $2,700 worth of crypto, maybe $1,000 interest or something like that. I don't know. Maybe get $2,000 worth of crypto. Hey, better than no crypto. And when that crypto hits $200,000-$300,000, maybe more, is it really going to matter in the end that you spent $1,500 in interest? I mean, it doesn't really matter. See, so don't worry about that. Okay. Gino Lim says, I wake up at 3 a.m. to listen. Damn. All right. Let's start with here. Bank of England governor just declared war on unregulated stable coins. Want you to see what's going on. It's all coming together. The regulations, everybody. It's all coming in. Bank of England governor just declared war on unregulated stablecoins, and crypto companies are bracing for impact. Remember, you had 100 exchanges to buy crypto, and then one day you'll have 10. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay. Same thing with crypto companies. I've been telling you this from day one. You'll have 100. You find if people watch my show for 5 years or whatever, they'll say, yeah, that motherfucker Crypto Hulk's been saying that same broke down ass shit for 5 years, over 5 years. First, we have 100 crypto exchanges. Then we'll have 10. He's been saying that shit for 5 years. Absolutely. The gloves are off in Britain's crypto regulation battle. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey just drew a hard line in the sand on October 1st, declaring that any stable coin, here we go, everybody, any stable coin widely used for payments in the United Kingdom must be regulated exactly like money in a traditional bank, complete with depositor protections and access to central bank facilities. Everybody, this is going to be good and bad. With regulation and all this crypto stuff, you guys, it's good and it's bad. We're going to get rid of all the rug pulls, all the scammers, all the dumb shit and this and that. But we're also going to get rid of a lot of anonymity, all this stuff where I'm able to make a show. I talk about a crypto. You go out and buy it. The thing goes way up in value and you sell it and you walk away with $500, $300, whatever. Those days are going to end. So right now it's fun. Is Circle in trouble? I don't have a magic ball. I have a magic 8-ball. I mean, not like drugs or not. Well, unless Zoltar's girlfriend brings over the 8-ball, then we can all kind of have a little fun and smoke it. Let's look. The announcement marks a major escalation. Oh, it's an escalation in the Bank of England's regulatory stance, and has crypto industry figures scrambling to understand what comes next. Now, let me tell you something. For those of you that see, this is why I like banking cryptos, okay? I like cryptos that are involved with the stock market, like XDC, XRP, HBAR, Algorand. These are all either mixed in with the government or Ripple or whatever. That's why I like these. Now, at the same rate, I'm hoping they don't get taken by the government as being systemically important. So let's continue. So that's why I like Caleb Brown, because they got the fire blocks, because BNY Mellon's in, like, I want to be at the same pool party. Okay. I want to be at the same pool party as all the banks. See, these other people out there that have these custody solutions, do they have fire blocks? No. Oh. Do they have BNY Mellon in their custody solutions? No. Do they have Citibank? No. JP Morgan? No. But they have a cheaper custody solution, Crypto Hulk. Okay, look. You can go with the cheaper one. Again, there's a pool party. I want to see BNY Mellon at my pool party. It's called the Fireblocks Pool Party with Crypto Hulk. I'll be the DJ. I'll be up there spinning records and, doing some break dancing and shit like that. I want to be at the pool party with all the banks. Now there's other channels out there that have different custody solutions. They're trying to peddle and trying to sell you. Okay. Some of these people just hopped up on the crypto scene out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden, Crypto Hulk, what about that custody solution over there? Okay, look, I'm going to be at the Crypto Hulk pool party with Fireblocks, and I'm going to have JP Morgan in the pool. BNY Mellon, all these people, that's where I'm going to be. Now, you can be on some low budget kind of generic shit, and that's okay. You can do that, all right? But I'm trying to be where all the regulators are. That's with all the banks. I'm not trying to have my crypto in custody with some other bullshit company out there. I want to be with the biggest banks of the world. And I want you guys to understand that. I want to have custody. I don't want to deal with regulations, man. I just want to have my crypto in the same custody solution that the world's biggest banks are in. That's just where I want to be. I'm not trying to take a chance, okay? I got the crypto lawyer. I'm not trying to take a chance. It's not how much crypto you buy, it's how much you keep, okay? That's why I got the hookups that I do. So over in England, look what they're doing. They're chopping heads right now. If you're not regulated, get the fuck out. That's basically what Andrew Bailey is doing, okay? The Bank of England confirmed it would publish a consultation paper on stablecoins in the coming months. It hasn't happened yet. They're going to give companies a few months, and then they're going to come out with the law, whenever that is. But in the coming months, there's going to be a paper, and then it's going to help everybody understand what's going to happen. I'm just letting you know, that's why I like the fire blocks, because I want to be in with the biggest banks of the world. I want to be in where all the regulated banks are in. That's the pool party I want to be in, okay? Alrighty then. The Bank of England, here we go, is going to set the stage for what could become one of the most comprehensive stablecoin regulation frameworks of the world. Oh, shit. It's coming, everybody. Regulations and frameworks, crypto laws. This is what, okay, it's good and it's bad. It's good because it's going to get rid of all the bad actors, blah, blah, blah. But it's bad because they're going to have to make crypto laws. And I think some of us are really not going to be allowed to have crypto. They're showing you right here the most comprehensive stablecoin regulatory frameworks outside of the U.S. I've got my Crypto Hawk law firm, and they're working on putting my crypto into a corporation so that I'm not going to own it. The corporation will own it. And it'll be an LLC. And guess what? It's going to be secret. Oh, shit. That's just what we're talking about here, okay? Now, you can take your chances. Great. Go for it, okay? I'm not taking a chance. I don't trust my government or any government. Now, here's the kicker. It says, Bailey raised the possibility of banks and stablecoins coexisting, with non-banks taking on more credit provision roles. That's a seismic statement about potentially restructuring how money moves through the British economy. Now, I'm going to end that article right there. And I want to end it. There's Mr. Lucky. Hope all is well, Hulk. Yes, it's a grind, Mr. Lucky. Yes, it is. Day in and day out. But what we're seeing here is every day we're looking at the future of crypto unfolding right in front of us. I'm showing you each day what is happening. So you can look at what you want to do. You want to be within regulated cryptos. You want to be with cryptos that are hanging out with banks. You want your custody solution, like Caleb Brown, to be hooked up with the banks. I mean, we're doing everything right on this channel. Okay. Stuart Lavelle said, my bank just sent me. We will be changing systems. So on November 21, we will see some disruption to our services. Isn't that the ISO? Somebody correct me. When is the ISO 200? Is that in November? Is that like official, 100%? Somebody let me know. Swift. Oh, wait. Crypto She-Hulk says November 22nd, 2025, all Swift adoption ISO. Oh, shit. That's what it is. Stu, bank just said you can't have access to your money. XRP Flea says, yes, Hulk, it's now November 22. Whoa. Interesting. Everybody's saying November 22, Swift and the ISO. So look, you guys out there, get like one or two. Please don't overbuy your ISO cryptos. Don't do that. Get access to it. With me, now this is a different story. I got a lot of money tied up. I've got three ISOs, but it comes out to like a third of what I have. So it's kind of like, but I got all the XRPs when they were cheap. So it's kind of like now they're more expensive. So it seems like, but I don't have a whole ton of XRP. But the fact that they're like $3 a piece now kind of changes my portfolio. But just don't overbuy the ISOs, but maybe put 25% of what you own. What I don't want you to do is just dump everything into ISOs. Don't do that. Just in case Swift or these governments say, oh, for the financial safety of the world's banks, we need to take your ISO cryptos. Like, so don't overbuy them. 25% max of your net value and everything. There's lots of cryptos that do all kinds of shit. So buy different ones. 30% max. Okay. Don't put any more than 30%. Telcoin is now ISO. Absolutely. Stuart Lavelle says, I think my bank will get swallowed up. Linnea is ISO. I'm telling you what, man, that Linnea. Let's see what the price of Linnea is. Hold on. Let me look into MetaMask. It's down -5%. Okay. Telcoin. Man, I got me the Telcoin. I got Linnea and Telcoin. That shit. Gosh, if they just hit like $1, I just need like Telcoin to hit $1. I'm telling you what. Oh my God, I can't tell Mrs. Hulk when Telcoin hits $1. I was joking with a $500 customer earlier. Yeah, I know Brian Edwards. Linnea is still not on Kalen Brown. Great time to buy more Telcoin and Linnea, says MKP_007. I was joking with a $500 member, and I said, hey, when Telcoin hits $1, I'm going to be rolling around in a Lambo. And then I'm like, oh, wait, shit, no. Because then Mrs. Hulk is going to find out, where are you getting this money? And then what about mine? Or I want a pink Lamborghini Zurus or whatever the Lambo, the off-road Lambo is. I want a pink one. It's just like, so that's going to be tough. When Telcoin hits $1, no, I got to get a house. I want like a nice house. I don't know where. California is just so fucking communist Democrat. They fucking ruined it. But anyhow, that's another story. Let's go to the next article. Hyperscale data. Here we go. Now that's a crypto. GPUS. Hyperscale GPUS. That's a stock. A Urus. That's right. Chris Sharpie. A Urus. She's going to want a pink Urus. And I'm just like, dude, why the fuck? I don't want to be seen. You better have the dark tint on that windows and shit. I don't want to be seen in that fucking thing. Hyperscale data progresses towards 100% Bitcoin pairing as the digital asset industry climbs to $54 million. Las Vegas, Hyperscale Data, a diversified holding company. Get that stock, you guys. The GPUS, I'm telling you what. Today announced that its Bitcoin treasury, including current holdings and cash allocated to committed purchase of Bitcoin, totaled approximately $54 million. Whoo-wee. This amount represents approximately 59% of the company's market capitalization. Based on the company's stock price, they want to accumulate Bitcoin to equal 100% of its market cap. The company's wholly owned subsidiary is called Centium, has held 130 Bitcoin as of October 12th, 2025. About hyperscale data. We're not going to get into this. We've gone over hyperscale. We've gone over alt, AULT finance. You can get, what is the stock ticker for alt finance? Can one of you guys look it up? So get a house in Tenderloin, San Francisco. Fuck no. But alt finance, I guess Mr. OG is not here today. AULT. Oh, okay. So those are two that we like on this program. I won't get into them right now. I'm not trying to sell these cryptos. Let's get into a next article here. But keep those on your radar. Hyperscale data, alt finance, Seals Q, which is LAES. These are all cryptos that if you want, these are all stocks that if you want stocks that are related to crypto, these are the ones. You get them nice and early, okay? Chainlink. Charging batteries. All right, Chainlink article. Chainlink taps mega Ethereum. I want you to see all this. Okay, look, a lot of people out there. Let me explain something to you real quick. I don't like Ethereum, but I'm going to make money off it if I can. Do you understand that? There's certain cryptos, well, like all cryptos, that are better than Ethereum. And I don't know what's going on. I think I'll tell you what I feel. I feel Ethereum is China. And Ripple is like the United States. I think in order to get the top 5 families of the world, this is just I don't have evidence to back this up. So I'm just telling you my feelings. So, Stuart Lavelle says it's 1:45 a.m. in Nigeria. Mr. OG is sleeping. What I really feel is this. We know from reading the articles already that Vitalik Buterin was a chief scientist for Wang Zhang electronics company. Wang Zhang is a Chinese government-owned entity. So basically, Vitalik Buterin was working for the Chinese. And all these disguised whales and shit, I think it's all China stuff. And if you look at like these developers for Ethereum, like all of them's name is like Hung Lo and Cream of whatever. I mean, the China, so the connection with China and Ethereum is just, that's what I believe. Now there's a connection with China and Ripple China, Ripple Russia. So it's all, I'll tell you what, it's all the same. All these people are the same. The Ethereum group is the same as the Ripple group, is the same as a Chainlink, like the top cryptos. Indonesia's a Ripple partner. So it's like, that's why these other channels, they don't have the evidence that we have here. We can speak about this because I've already shown the evidence. No other channel. The reason other channels cannot speak on what I'm talking about is they have not discovered the evidence. They don't have it. So they have to avoid subjects that we talk about here because they don't know where the evidence is. So right here we have Chainlink, and it taps Mega Ethereum, Mega ETH, for the first native real-time oracle to power the next generation DeFi. So now what we got, let me show you what's going on right here. You have Linea. Linea is designed to work with Swift. It's for institutional, okay? For like, let's say institutional DeFi, Web3 kind of stuff. Now, what Mega ETH is for is the non-bank, non-institution DeFi. And they're both, according to Grok, they're like 60 to 70% related. Okay. Chainlink has launched its first native real-time oracle. Remember, Chainlink is working with Swift and Linea. And Chainlink is in the middle. It's Oracle. And now it's working with Mega ETH. That's for Web3, for non-institutional, non-government. That's what this is. Chainlink has launched its first native real-time oracles on Mega ETH, delivering, listen to this, sub-millisecond market data for DeFi. You know how you go on like CoinGecko or whatever, and let's say that the other day when we were getting the MFG, the smart MFG crypto up to almost 300% increase, on the deck screener it was like 280%, but on CoinGecko it was still like at 100%. So that's what I'm saying, oracles. So with this Mega ETH, you're going to have like millisecond price alerts, okay? It's not going to be like CoinGecko where it takes 5 minutes for the price to change. Like, that shit's fucking ridiculous, okay? Chainlink has launched first native real-time oracle on Mega ETH, delivering sub-millisecond market data. The integration embeds Chainlink data streams into Mega ETH's core, letting smart contracts pull live prices. Integrating Chainlink's data streams at the protocol level gives builders access to low latency. It means they don't have to wait long, okay? So this whole thing, okay, check it out. And then some people say, oh, Ethereum's too slow. Okay, here's the deal. Look, all those dumbasses, you need to shut up, okay? Because you're making yourself really look fucking stupid. Mega ETH pitches itself as a high throughput Ethereum layer 2 with fast block times, targeting up to 100,000 transactions per second. Oh, shit. Okay. But Ethereum's too slow. Ooh. I'm so sorry. These fucking retarded ass morons leaving comments. Oh, you're a sellout. You like Ethereum now. Ooh. I'm like, wow, dude, really? What I do on my program is I report facts. All these dumbasses do is report opinion. Truly shocking. Some people are like this. Here's what they say. Really low IQ, intelligent people. They're like, Oh, Crypto Hulk's hyping Linnea. Okay. What I do on my channel is I report facts. So what I tell them is, what exactly factually is wrong about what I'm saying? Well, no, you're just hyping coins. Okay, what factually is incorrect about what's on my program? They don't have anything because, well, it's just all hype, man. It's all just straight up hype. Okay, now what is incorrect facts on my program? Tell me what it is. They can't come up with anything. They're like, come on, man, you know what I'm talking about. And then I come back again. What is factually inaccurate on my program? They talked one time about Wecan. That's a hyped coin. I said, tell me what factual inaccuracies are on my program about Wecan that I stated. Tell me. And nobody can say nothing. Oh, you're just getting around the issue. You don't want to answer the question, Crypto Hulk. I am answering the question. What factual inaccuracies are on my program about Wecan or any of the other cryptos? All I do is report their connections, who they're working with, and this and that. That's factually based. It's a fact-based program. Now, you can call whatever hype you want. That's an ad hominem, like attack against the that's just what is factually inaccurate. Let's have a logical discussion. What is factually inaccurate on my program? Answer: nothing. There's nothing inaccurate. It's all fact-based program. It's either article or from Grok. It's not I'm going to make up a story and talk about a crypto. It's all fact-based. There's nothing I'm not trying to argue over dumb shit. Just show me what's inaccurate. If I give information that's wrong, I don't make the information up. I show you the article and I'm reading off Grok. Then take it up with Elon Musk, okay? You can do that. That's an option. All righty. So Chainlink is hooking up with Mega ETH. Let's click on that. Click out of it. Now here's the I asked Grok, we looked up Linnea and Mega ETH. Both Linnea and Mega ETH. Now, Mega ETH is not quite released yet, so you can't buy it. Both Linnea and Mega ETH are Ethereum layer 2s. So that's why they're similar right there. They are scaling solutions. So what does that mean? They're allowing Ethereum to work, okay? They're Ethereum virtual machines. They share core similarities as ZK Ethereum virtual machines. So they're both very similar. Grok is saying up to like 70%, they're very similar, okay? Because at first, but they have different use cases. So that's the thing. Linnea is going to be working with all the banks, financial institutions, all the money, the big money. And then Mega ETH will be working for everything else. Mega ETH emphasizes real-time, it's very fast, real-time performance for high-intensity applications like DeFi trading, aiming for sub-millisecond latency and up to 100,000 transactions per second. Okay, use case. Linnea is for institutional and community-driven, with Mega ETH is performance optimized for Web 2-like speed, backed by Vitalik Buterin. The two cryptos, according to Grok, are moderately similar, about a 60 to 70% overlap, okay, in their Ethereum scaling approach, but diverge in performance targets and target audience. Linnea is for broad adoption, including, listen to this, banks. That's all the money, okay? While Mega ETH is for niche or ultra fast crypto native apps. Okay, so that's one of the big differences. Linnea is developed by Consensus. So therefore, Swift has a partnership with Consensus. That's Linnea crypto right there. Ethereum layer 2. Now, who's involved with the Swift and with Linnea with Swift? You got BNP Paribas, BNY Mellon, Citibank, JP Morgan, like the biggest of the fucking big, okay? And it cracks me up how that crypto is so cheap. I'm like, oh my God. So these are things that I'm seeing. I'm seeing gold going up. I'm seeing Swift working with Chainlink, Linnea, and Ripple. Swift's been working with Ripple for years. And then the prices of crypto are going down. I'm looking at all these things like none of this is making sense. So that's A-okay with me. The minute I get some money, bam, I go buy crypto because it's cheap right now. Now, Linnea, heavy fintech integration via Swift collaboration. 30 banks with 16 countries are involved, including Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan. Mega ETH is a crypto-based real-time DeFi. There's perpetuals, prediction markets, stable coins. Mega ETH is backed by BlackRock Biddle. Well, you know what that all is about? Axelar, Ondo, Ripple, and guess what? Cosmo SDK. That was made by Ripple and Peersist. So it's almost like this. All these cryptos, they're working for the same companies. They just have different use cases, right? That's what it's looking like to me. Let me look. Okay, that is a little deep dive on that. How much time we got? 1 minute. Okay, let me read last article and then we're done. This one's about Visa. There's a lot of crypto adoption going on. I want you to see this stuff. That's why I don't really want to take too much time on one article today because there's way too much shit going down. Including the crypto price. This makes no sense at all. That's why, just for me, it's buy time. Because when I see all this crypto adoption, when I see crypto rules, crypto laws coming in, this shit's never happened before. Never before have I seen all this crypto adoption, yet the price of the crypto dumps. Now, when I see shit like that, it makes me buy. All right. I see opportunity. I see scared people come in. They buy shit. Oh, they get spooked. They sell it off. Guess what? I do. I come in. I swoop it up and buy it. Then the price goes up. Then I sell it. Visa. Now, we all know that Visa has massive Ripple ties. New people really quick. Crypto potato. Here's the article here. Visa acquires Ripple Partner Currency Cloud for $925 million. So what happened there? Visa wanted for about it. Now that's a few years ago. In nowadays money, that's got to be close to 1.3, 1.4 billion dollars. Here's the last article about Visa. Visa, what year was this one? 2018. Visa spends $250 million And this is like 7 years ago. So in nowadays money, this is probably about $500 million. Visa acquires Ripple's payment partner called Earthport for $250 million. Okay, what did I just show you? 2 articles about how Visa spent probably close to $2 billion on Visa spent that almost $2 billion to get Ripple technology for moving money around the world. Okay. Now look what Visa says. This article came out today. Visa says it wants to build the rails for a lending on-chain finance. That's DeFi. Are you seeing this? Visa's ready to go. Now they've already made it. They've already made it because 7 years ago they bought all this Ripple company shit. Okay. This is what they're doing. They're getting the public ready. They're getting the hey, everybody, did you hear that Visa's thinking they want to build the future blockchain? They've already done it, okay? You and me know this. But the rest of the world, they don't know this. The payment giant Visa, their latest report, they're trying to rebrand decentralized finance and call it on-chain finance. What they're trying to do, everybody, is take crypto, get the common people mentally ready for this. They don't want to call it DeFi because people are like, well, what is DeFi? What is DeFi? So they want to call it something that people kind of understand. It's all happening right in front of us. I'm showing you the future right now. Visa wants to call it on-chain finance and positions Visa as the data and custody layer connecting banks to almost a $1 trillion stablecoin credit market. Visa aims to extend its payment network expertise to what? Decentralized finance by enabling institutions. Visa is going to get institutions in on this because Visa will provide liquidity to on-chain lending protocols. This is so fucking amazing. Now, what do you think? How is Visa going to supply liquidity? Well, with Ripple Liquidity Hub, Crypto Hulk, of course. Okay, and here it is right here. 2 years ago, Ripple announces their liquidity hub. How convenient. Look right here. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Here's the article. Liquidity Hub, our business-to-business crypto liquidity API solution. Ripple launches this into the world. There it is. Visa has been working on this for 2 years. You know they have. Don't tell me they have not. Please don't tell me they have not been working on this for 2 years. Visa aims to provide liquidity to on-chain lending protocols. There's your article for that. This article right here is telling you Visa wants to get in. Visa wants to build this network. Visa wants to provide crypto liquidity to banks and shit. They already have it. 8 years ago, Ripple started buying up almost $2 billion worth of Ripple technology, the liquidity hub, the XRP, and all that shit. They have it all. They've built their own proprietary system, and now it sits on top of the XRP ledger, or it's sitting on top of a private XRP ledger. And who knows how many XRP ledgers they got? 10, 20, 30, 40. Is there another crypto Hulk that Ripple might have that's secret? I believe it. They might have a backup sitting around there somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, in crypto, anything's possible. They might have 10 different kinds of crypto ready to go. So if XRP fails, they pull out plan number 2. I wouldn't doubt it at all, okay? The report highlights the evolution of stablecoins. Oh, stablecoin. There's that word evolution again. Evolution, transformation. The report highlights the evolution of stablecoins from trading tools to essential components of automated credit markets. The company plans to offer, here we go, infrastructure for programmable finance without directly issuing tokens or funding loans to connect traditional finance. So all the old fogey way of doing shit, right? They're going to connect it to the brand new way. They're all ready to go, everybody. They're letting everybody know. Visa built the world's largest payment network that pushes nearly 16 trillion in payments. Now, it wants to do the same for lending in the world of DeFi crypto. Everybody, I don't see this going 2-3 years. I don't think it takes that fucking long, honestly. Now, this is where I believe. This is not fact-based, what I'm going to say now. This is my Crypto Hulk opinion. But the evidence that I showed you, like, Visa's already bought this shit 8 years ago. The Earthport and stuff, like, they've already bought all the Ripple technology, and they've been working with Ripple. As you know, they have non-disclosure agreements and shit. David Schwartz has probably been over there. Stefan Thomas hanging out at Visa headquarters doing shit. I'm sure they probably have. Let's get ready to rumble. Yet at the same time, the crypto prices are dumping and everybody's getting scared except us. Actually, when things really dump hard, Crypto Hulk fans go in and buy shit. That's what we do. And then when they start to pump up, we sell them off. And then when they start to dump, we go back and buy in again. And then when all the newbies buy in and pump them up, we're making money. That's how we do it on Crypto Hulk, all right? But this is why I wanted to show you all this crypto adoption. Visa's going to get into crypto and the prices are dumping. Does this make any sense? It's a government psychological operation. Don't fall for it. I'm not worried at all. Crypto prices are cheap. When I get paid each month with my crypto allowance, I go out and buy crypto. These prices are cheap now because they're going to go right back up. See, here's the problem. When crypto's down, it's a great thing to buy it. But then when it goes up, guess what? You can't really be buying as much anymore because it costs more. So you're kind of stuck. What you want to do is buy it cheap, but then you can't get the price up because it's cheap, right? And that's where some of the Crypto Hulk $500 thing comes in. Like, I'm making $500 a week. And the people on the show that call me and stuff, they're making the same amount, if not more. I didn't invest in the MFG. I didn't make 3x because I didn't want to get mixed up, and I wanted you guys to just take it all. All right. I could easily, I was going to dump in at least to that $1,000. That was a good one. That's $1,000. I'd get into something like that for $1,000. I could have made $3,000 the other day. So for the past 5 days, I could have made a total of $3,500 on my show. And I'm not doing anything fucking crazy. So anyhow, I think we'll call it a wrap. And I'm going to work on tomorrow morning's program, but just look at what's going on. Look at all the crypto adoption. Look at all the big players like Visa's jumping in. Visa wants to make a crypto platform. Does it make sense that all these crypto prices are dropping? No, it does not. Am I concerned? No, I'm not. Am I buying? When I got money, I will. When I get paid again, I'll start buying again. That's just what I'm seeing. So anyhow, I will see y'all in the morning. If I can make a show, I will make one in the morning. And until then, adios.